So we're back with part 2 on loyalty, topic number 7. So like I said, loyalty and the importance of commitment. If you ain't, committed to your relationship and you do things you shouldn't do against your spouse, whether you're the wife doing it against your husband or your husband doing it against your wife, it can cause heartbreak, pain, divorces, custody of children being revoked, and families being destroyed. So trust me, just stick with the one God has for you and stay loyal to them because they are worth it all the days of your life. The third thing I want to look at is the loyalty and the importance of parenting. Okay, loyalty isn't just about you and your spouse. After being loyal and making the commitment of marriage together, soon you may decide to have children together and that God blesses you with. If so, then there's another big reason to be loyal to your spouse. Ephesians 6:4 says, "And you fathers provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition admonition of the Lord." I use that verse because most of the spouses walking out these days are fathers. God gives you children to raise up for His glory. If you're busy out sleeping around with other people and not focusing on your own spouse and kids, then you're missing out on what life is truly about. When you have kids, messing around can cause a lot of problems as well. Okay, custody issues again, children asking questions, growing up with one parent problems, stress on single moms and dads, resentment from kids when old, and so much more. So the closing part of this is nobody should have to deal with the thoughts and consequences of not being loyal to someone. Some people make bad choices and get into that mess, causing heartbreak for others around them and hurting them that are close to them and around them most. We could put an end to all of this if we would just put our lust aside and worldly possessions aside and focus on our spouse and children and show loyalty unto them. Stop worrying about your money and not saying working ain't good enough, but don't let it control you to the point it's more important than your family. So remember to be loyal to your spouse and love them, because God only chooses one person most of the time for you to be with for your life, and you won't ever find better than that.